What is up, guys? It's your boy Frisky coming in hot with a new report. Hey, sorry for the little late startup time. I had to do a few things or whatever. So I usually try to be 7 o'clock sharp, but hey, it happens, it gets the best of us. But yeah, I was just listening to some good jams, Sin Cole, couple cool artists on SoundCloud. If you want to go check out some of their stuff, I'm going to go drop a link right here for you guys. Let me go drop that bad boy. Cool, sweet. So today I got a special report. So last week, I was really busy. I was stuck in a work conference, so I wasn't able to do my usual stream on Wednesdays, but I had an interview with Chris from MetaTrekkers, and I want to show you the interview because there's a lot of cool things that's happening right now. You got BeatTrekkers going on. There's 2 artists that's going to go off, I believe, this Friday. So much great benefits with BeatTrekkers and also being an NFT holder, MetaTrekkers just recently dropped their NFT collection. I think it's a few days ago. Actually, it was last week, if I'm not mistaken. But it's packed with utility, a lot of great stuff. So I'm really excited to, have the opportunity to present to you guys. But let's see. Here we go. Boom. So here's the MetaTrekkers collection. So I got one of their NFTs. Super cool. It has a lot of great utility. I can't wait to talk to you about it. And I'm also going to go refer back to the interview where you hear from Chris himself, like all the great utilities that come with the NFT collection. And you also get a pretty cool wearable as well by, purchasing one of these NFTs. So I'm actually going to, let's see, I'm going to drop their collection for you guys to check out. Boom. Oh, MetaTrekkers collection. All right, sweet. And also, I just want to say, echo and highlight, truly, I really appreciate you guys' support, especially everyone who's tuning in later. You guys are incredible. You make my job super easy, man. Like, I don't even consider this a job. It's always great to vibe out with the community. And, when I was gone on the work conference last week, the first thing I was like, oh man, I miss my DCL fam. So I was itching to get back. I'm back, full force. And, today's the 20th report, so it's absolutely incredible how time flies by. I remember starting the Decentraland Report as a reporter early, actually ending of April was when I started the onboarding process, and now look at us, we're about to be in September, so it's absolutely incredible. And also, before I go to the interview, I actually wanted to, let me go, I jumped the gun there. Let me go to the expand page. Go. So our expand page is kind of like our clubhouse where we have a lot of cool, let me go. Come on, Nightbot. Let's see, expand. All right, boom. So our expand community page is our clubhouse. Oh, hey, Goldie, what's up, man? Thanks for swinging by. Really appreciate your time. High fives. I know I usually have my other camera, but believe it or not, Maverick actually destroyed it, man. I was like, no, but it is what it is. I can always get a new camera, which is not bad. So you're stuck with the default camera until further notice, So the cool thing about our expand page is like our community clubhouse. It's really cool with different things that's going on. Let's see if I can pull it up actually. Let's see. Boom. So the DCL report, and so one of the unique things that's been happening recently was the smart contract development. So now you can connect your MetaMask to the expand community page, and from there you get NFT airdrops. We're almost towards the end for our Meta Moments for August. I believe Mariana and Fabino, which is 2 other reporters on our team, they're neck to neck when it's coming to whatever's going to get into the voting process and whatnot. So I'm really excited to see what the new Meta Moment of the month is. But becoming a subscriber within our community, you get that airdrop for free, which is pretty awesome incentive being a subscriber to our expand community page. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff. Oh, what the heck? My bad. Let me go mute that. Sweet. So, yeah, today's the last day. If you guys, haven't voted, I highly encourage you guys to vote. Today's the last day, and then after it, the top 5 meta moments of the month will go to the decision board, and the community votes what you think is the top meta moment of August, which is really awesome. Because it really captures like those certain unique moments within Decentraland, and it's crazy how we're growing. A lot of I've articulated many times all the great organizations, big organizations entering the space, and just last week too, we had, kind of like a collab with Spatial.io where it was like a cross-platform metaverse, and I was super sad that I missed it, but I've seen a lot of videos, really great stuff. So, but yeah, go check it out. Vote if you guys can, whatever you think is the top meta moment of the month. Today's the last day, so definitely get in there. You're part of this community. Go vote if you guys can, and heck yeah. All right, so enough of me yapping. We're going to go to the interview with Chris from MetaTrekkers, and let's see if I can pull it up. All right, so we're going to switch some gears. I will still be here on the chat, so if you have any questions or any burning questions, regardless of the Decentraland or whatever, or maybe you guys want to find more information on setting up a wallet or anything, just let me know. I want to play this video for the interview, and I'll stand by, man. So let me go switch gears, and catch you in a second. Hey, what's up, Chris? Can you hear me, man?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Hey, once again, thanks you for your time for, starting this interview. I know there's a lot of exciting things happening, for the viewers tuning in, later today or viewing today. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, Chris. Talk about, what is MetaTrekkers, give a little bit of information about yourself, Chris.
Thank you, Frisky, for the introduction. Before I start, the first thing I want to do is I want to say just thank you, Frisky, for allowing me to come to your platform. I really respect it. I've been watching you for a while, and I love the energy that you bring to the community and the knowledge you bring to us every week. So the first thing I want to say is thank you, Frisky. The second thing is I want to thank your community just for the people that are watching this video right now, hearing me speak. Thank you guys for giving me time to speak to you guys, and thank you for listening to me. And now, as far as my project and MetaTrekkers, a lot of you guys might know the name is called MetaTrekkers. Meta, which means Metaverse. Trekkers, which means walking through the Metaverse. We onboard people. Thank you so much. We onboard people through having a really vibrant experience in the Metaverse. So it's not just one thing. If we try to break it down, we'll break it down by investment, education, and entertainment. Those are the three principles that we uphold when onboarding people to the Metaverse. We try to give them, those experiences. We've been doing this for about a year and a half. We got our POI, our point of interest. We have to have over at least 500,000 in voting power to get voted for by the community.
That's awesome.
The community. Yes, man. I'm really excited. I was excited. The community, they voted for us. They said, the community has spoken, and we got our POI, which is like probably less than 100 people on the DCL map has the POI.
Absolutely.
If you look at the map, the majority of it's just empty plots.
Yeah.
People there. Yeah. So it's something that we continue to strive to get value. And so I just want to constantly think about how we can onboard people through entertainment, education, and investment. One of the things that we do at MetaTrekkers is we have something called, Wearable Wednesday, Fan Art Friday, is where we contact artists that, wearable artists or NFT artists, and we invite them to our space. We treat it like a gallery, and we show them, we invite them to come and talk about their art pieces, and then we invite other community members to come and look at. Some people buy it, some people purchase it, some people speak to them about it and gain knowledge and just have that creative session. I think that's something one of the things that we do. Another thing that we do at MetaTrekkers is that we're allowing people to have ownership in our land.
That's awesome.
Through our
That's
NFT,
incredible.
Yeah, through our thank you so much. Thank you. Through our NFTs, they are now allowed, by purchasing our NFTs, they're now allowed to have tokenized, fractionalized shares of our land, which means they have ownership of our land. So, for example, if we generate revenue or we have passive income, they can benefit from it. And let me give you some benefits of some of the things that we have that they can benefit instantly. We have something called a smart billboard. If you go to the MetaTrekkers Clubhouse, you go on the first floor, you'll see a billboard. You might see artists like Nas, Taylor Swift. You see like so many different things on the billboard. The billboard isn't ours. It's a marketing and advertising agency's billboard.
Oh, wow.
So the marketing and advertising agency, they want to get to more people in Decentraland and Web3 community. They need places that have a vibrant, a bustling crowd where it's moving. And so the advertising agency reached out to us and said, listen, we like that you have a lot of events going on MetaTrekkers. We want to put a smart billboard at your venue. So every time somebody comes in, they walk in. Yes, every time somebody comes in, they walks in, we get paid on impressions. We get paid every time somebody comes in our venue. So that's the revenue we generate. As long as we keep these events coming, as long as we keep these quality coming and making the community happy, we benefit from the revenue share from the smart billboard. And what's so interesting is, I spoke to the advertising agency. He said, Chris, we want to pay you on impressions. I said, no. He said, why? I said, we've been doing this for so long. Mm-hmm. We have a steady fan base. If you want to pay us, you're going to have to pay us a set income every month. After that income, then we can talk about impressions.
Nice.
It's not fair.
That's awesome.
We've been doing it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, we would negotiations for a month or so, and then later he had to speak to the CEO. He spoke to the company, and the CEO, they saw the numbers, and they say, yeah, no brainer. So now we have a set income every month.
That's incredible.
MetaTrekkers. It's amazing. It's amazing. We have a set income, and on top of that, if we have like more events, then it gets more and more. So imagine now where I'm only one person and we're generating revenue. Now that everybody has their has land shares, everybody will now start to think, let us generate more passive, let us create more events on MetaTrekkers land. Because the more events you create, the more revenue we can generate for the whitelist holders. So that is something that I think that is really cool about our project, where the community, we're building together and we're benefiting together as a DAO. So the land share concept, I think is pretty cool. On the 30th of July, last month, July 30th, we rented our venue out to, not rented. We collaborated with Venice Music. So I'm not sure, if they knew who Venice Music is, but the owner of Venice Music, the founder, called Troy Carter. Troy Carter founded Lady Gaga. He founded John Legend. He partners with Will Smith. Yeah, he's big. They're big. Yeah. And so they heard about us through a third party, and they said, we'd like to collaborate. And so we invited them into our space. They invited 4 DJs, 4 artists: Brent Perez, Sophia Alexa, Dylan Davidson, and Sarah Barrios. These are huge people. They're awesome. Huge. Yeah. They have over millions of listeners on Spotify. Million.
Dang.
And so they came to our event it's crazy. They came to our event last month. They were happy, excited. We had a full crowd. If you go on their social media, on their Twitter, they posted it. DCL, MetaTrekkers, it's still there. I looked at it yesterday. And so that is something that we have going on with Venice, where again, every month we're having these concerts with the record label. And the record label, I told them, I said, listen, before I launch, we can do these collaborations. I have been on this extra. Are they charging this or not?
Hey, brother, I think you're breaking up just a little bit. Let's see. Can you say something? Let me hear.
Can you hear me now?
No. Yep. Loud and clear. Yeah. The benefits of technology, but sometimes the challenges. But continue what you were saying, Chris.
Thank you, Frisky. Yeah. So they were. I said Venice. They are our partners, and we're we collaborate. We're gonna do like a concert every month at the MetaTrekkers.
That's cool.
And so then they asked. Yeah, it's really cool. So regardless, we win both ways. Mm-hmm. If they do a concert with us, we still bring a lot of people. Impressions are still high. Mm-hmm. And then I said, listen, Bennett, you have 2 choices. I said, going forward, once I have these whitelist pioneers and whitelisters come on board, they're going to start saying, we need to start generating revenue, and they're going to make me charge you, the record label. Because we can't be leasing the venue for free, right? We got to create strategic ways. guess what they said?
What?
They said, how do we become a whitelist pioneer holder? So now they're also buying our NFTs on the 23rd, and they're also going to be our pioneer whitelist holders as well.
That's incredible.
So it's showing how we're growing and we're creating value. Mm-hmm. We're allowing people to come in and create value. So if they didn't want to come in, then whenever they wanted the venue, we'll rent it out to them. Mm-hmm. And then that's another way how we can rent it or lease it to them. Our whitelist holders get benefit from there, or if they join in, we still benefit from the smart billboard.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So that's one. Yeah. Also, what I did was I let go. We're tokenizing 51% of the MetaTrekkers lane. 51%. So what that means is that I'm no longer the biggest shareholder
primary
in
shareholder.
MetaTrekkers anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Primary shareholder. The community is now. Mm-hmm. So that I think that's another thing about MetaTrekkers that what's so exciting is that we allow the community to come in and do this together. Mm-hmm. We're all growing and learning together. So that's just one of the things from investment perspective of where I see the value. From entertainment, I think you heard about what we got going on with BeatTrekkers, right?
Yeah, talk more about BeatTrekkers. I know that's really exciting, and I know the community would love to learn more about it.
Yeah, thank you, Frisky. So for entertainment, we have BeatTrekkers that we're doing what's going on right now. We collaborated with over 12 different venues. Nice. You go to metatrekkers.io/BeatTrekkers, you can see we collaborated with the what's it called again? Decentraland. I think it's called Brazil. Decentraland of Brazil or Brazil of Decentraland. I'm sorry, that little. Frisky, Fabino and
Fabino. Yep, absolutely.
It's called. I think it's called DCL Brazil.
Brazil.
Yeah. Brazil.
That
BCL.
sounds familiar.
Yeah. Yeah. We collaborated with them. DCL Report. You guys, Kevin on Earth. We're gonna be there on the third week at DCL Report. Kevin on Earth. DCL Report is gonna host us. We collaborated with Dragon City,
nice.
Games, DigiFun, UMAC, and Toomland, Beat Blocks. So many different venues that are going to Wisher Baca. Man, just so many.
That's
so
awesome.
Many different venues. Yeah. And then the DJs, we have 12 DJs. DJ Stony Eye, Buffalo Bill, Mr. Sway, Pop Rock, Gucci Poe.
Nice.
Man, it's just everybody out. Everybody's competing. Everybody's competing on a friendly level. Mm-hmm. It's no bad blood, animosity.
Competition.
Everybody's
just
trying to benefit. Competition. Yeah. It's a funny competition. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, on Sunday, we're going to have our Twitter space. Mm-hmm. And on Sunday, we have our Twitter space. That's where we just going to be, throwing little slugs. We call it friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
Yeah. Every Sunday we're going to have our Twitter space, and that's where the DJs come and just kind of just do a little trash talk for fun. Funny.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's incredible. And many of these artists too, they're legendary within the Decentraland. They've been doing so many great events, and what's so unique too about these artists, they have their own kind of how to explain it, they have their own kind of flavor. Each artists are unique in their own way, whether they mix their music in a certain way, and it's absolutely incredible. So seeing that friendly competition between unique artists, it's going to be incredible, and I'm pretty sure the community is going to be really excited for this as well.
Yeah, and you want to hear something very interesting, very, very cool, is we have a voting system. This voting system is very cool, where the community can vote for the winner.
Oh wow! So how cool is that?
Yeah, we have two stereo boxes. They're like stereo boxes. Like speakers. I'm sorry, two speakers, boom boxes, and on each boom box is a voting machine. When you go to the voting machine, the left side is going to be DJ CRISPR. On the right side is going to be DJ Billy T Coin. And if you click the left side, you automatically get a POAP. And that POAP represents your vote. But you're going to see at the top of each voting machine, you can see the numbers going up. So depending on who votes for who, you can see who won the competition. So again, we're going back to decentralized. We're allowing the community to vote for the winner. We're allowing the community to call the shots, to run the show.
That's absolutely unique too, because people can kind of like trace those poll apps or whatever, and it provides like an even playing field where there's like total transparency. Like it's not rigged in a certain way. Like the community is voting for the artist or whatever, and kudos to like all the artists that's doing this event too, because it takes some talent to make it to this top 12, and they're gonna battle it out, and I'm pretty sure everyone's excited. I know I'm excited. This is going to be a amazing event for sure.
And something else that we did was, I think, pretty interesting. All the DJs bought all their wearables just to show support. We bought all the DJs wearables. So every week we're gonna be giving away 12 wearables. So we're gonna be giving away 12 wearables in sets of 3. So we're gonna be raffling 4 sets. Each set has 3 inside. We're gonna have every week we're giving away 12 wearables. So we have a lot of prizes. And these are like, man, they're pretty expensive merch. They're pretty high end merch.
Right.
Even just category 5's hat costs $50 just his hat alone.
Oh wow!
So that's, and we bought them from the DJs because we wanted to
just
support them.
That's awesome.
Yes, support them and show that right now we know they're helping us out, supporting and doing this for the community. So we want to show them that we're supporting them as well. So we're gonna have so many winners every week.
That's awesome, man. And it shows a lot too about MetaTrekkers and like, with the BeatTrekkers too, like you guys are heading towards the right trajectory, highly impressed with the, POI too, like, circling back to what you said earlier, with the POI, that's pretty amazing that the community had to vote for that, because, they could have easily said no, but the fact that you've been consistently, making events, building such a unique, great community in which, the community recognizes, and that's why they add it as a point of interest, and it shows that you're constantly growing and heading towards the right path or whatever. And just want to say job well done with everything you've been doing, and I just can't wait to start seeing what's going to happen in the next 6 months, 12 months, or next 2 years. But I would want to say too is like, where do you see this going in the next 6 months to a year? Like, well, what are your goals? I know I'm really excited what everything you've been doing, and I know the community is, but we want to hear from your voice, Chris.
Thank you, Frisky. Thank you so much for your flattering words. I think for us, the next goal is the education side.
Education? Awesome.
Education side. We want to be the TED Talk of the Metaverse.
Nice.
We want to have a platform where we can invite other influencers or other, just it could be, people that can influence the world and want to leave their footstep in this world. Want to invite them to Decentraland, to the Metaverse, to give live sessions to the community.
Nice.
So we have a list right now of about 50 people. We have a list right now of 50 people who registered already with us that's saying that they're volunteering to come to the MetaTrekkers Clubhouse, speak to the community about what they believe in, their concepts. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, I hope, at that time, you can come out as well, maybe interview them, and, put that on Decentraland Report as well. So we have a lot of people that already gave us their word. They already filled out the document, created a document. It's called Live Session Document. They already filled it out. So as soon as BeatTrekkers, going towards the end, the last 11 or 12 week, our next project is going to be the live session. So that's where I see this going as far as just, bringing knowledge and game to this community. That's one. Another thing that we did was we also bought land in Sandbox. We bought land in Sandbox, and we bought land in the other side. The other side, which is owned by Board 8, Mutant 8, Meebits. You can laugh. Google invested in them.
That's
so we bought land. We bought land both all 3 metaverses. And so everybody or anybody that buys our NFTs this time around, out of the 2,500, they automatically get 1 free NFT in Sandbox.
Ooh,
1 free NFT.
Now that's cool. That's a good incentive. Heck yeah.
Now the passive income and the opportunities that are coming, it's expanding. We're no longer limiting ourselves to one metaverse. And when I say limiting, there's nothing wrong with DCL, but imagine this. Now, when we're having this live stream between me and you, let's say, for example, we stream it to our land parcel in DCL. Now we can also stream it to our land parcel in Sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
We can stream it to our land parcel in the other side. So which means that more people will hear about Frisky Bumblebee in all three metaverses. More people will learn about Decentraland in all three metaverses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a, I think what we're doing is about expanding. I think it's good for all of us all across the board. DCL report gets more notoriety. Frisky Bumblebee's reputation, like exposure goes out. Decentraland brand goes out. Sandbox has more content now.
Mm-hmm.
The other side has more content. And the MetaTrekkers as a community, we're growing and we're expanding. So I see it as like a win-win situation from all of us across the board. So if you go on our white paper or roadmap on our website, you can see it says when we get to 80% of our roadmap, we're going to start distributing the land shares in Sandbox. We already bought the land.
That's cool. Heck yeah. And you bring up an interesting thing too, Chris, being diverse, diversity is always key, because there's different things coming out like spatial IO. Like I messed around with it like 2 weeks ago and I was like, whoa, this is super cool, and the fact that you're, expanding like towards different metaverses, not only Sandbox and potentially like spatial IO, whatnot, there's always going to be new metaverses popping in and out. And it's good to have that open mind as well. The Decentraland is always going to be like the OG, Of course, we're all going to come into Decentraland, but it's also good to spread the word because many people, may not know, Decentraland exists or even spatial IO, so it's good to be, have that open mind and also, expand towards, different like communities, and ultimately, I think, everything's heading towards the right trajectory. And once again, job well done. This is pretty awesome, and I think you have really great ideas, and definitely, you're gonna execute them, flawlessly. You have a proven track record for sure. So I'm really excited for all you're gonna do. Not only with the Decentraland community, Chris, but everyone, entering the Web3, realm. They want to have that, friendly face, where they can, or that, warming community, which, makes them want to join in, so, and doing a really excellent job in that, Chris.
Thank you so much, Frisky. I really appreciate it. We're trying, man. We're just trying to continue to provide value. As long as the community grows, we can grow. It's like if we just try to grow by ourselves, it can't happen.
Absolutely.
It has to be a collective effort.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, totally agree, Chris. And once again, just want to say thank you again for this interview. And this is awesome. I can't wait for, the community's going to see this. I'm freaking, I was already sold with, MetaTrekkers. When I first heard about you guys, I bought your wearable, I was like, wow, this is so great, I was just like, this is super cool.
I went through like, we're not really in the business of selling wearables. Like a lot of our wearables are like gifted. We do like a lot of giveaways.
Yeah.
And so, I was just going through our wearable collection and just I need to go check it again. But I was going through our wearable collection and I saw this is before we even met. This is way before we even met. I saw your name, Frisky Bumble. I think that's when I added you. And I was like, did you buy a wearable? And you're like, yeah. I was like, wow, like people to actually buy the wearable.
Yeah.
Met. And I was like, just touched. I remember that. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Like, when stuff like that happens, I get excited because we didn't try to promote it, but I think you bought it because either you thought it was cool or you want to support our initiative. Regardless of whatever it is, like we were happy that the community was they understood that you're supporting us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, it's just I really like when like a pioneer such as yourself is like pushing the boundaries of the Decentraland, by doing these land shares and stuff. It's actually pushing those boundaries and doing something almost like revolutionary, so it shows a lot on your character, Chris, by doing stuff like this, and it's super amazing. I was really impressed when I heard the story, and I was like looking at your website. I was like, wow, this is super cool, man. I'm gonna buy this wearable right now, and that's what I did, man. And I was super impressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, Chris, I just want to say once again, thank you again for this opportunity to interview you. I know you're super busy, and I can't wait to what other great things you have for the future. It's been an absolute pleasure interviewing you, and just want to say highlight one more time, job well done, and you're freaking awesome, man.
Thank you. Just thank you so much, Frisky. Just shout out to the community again. MetaTrekkers, we launched on the 24th, actually the 24th, the 23rd for pre-white listers. It's the 24th. It's going to be about 200 USD, $200 in Ethereum. It's going to be Ethereum, but the market is because it fluctuates so much.
Oh yeah, for
we
sure.
decided just to keep it at 200. But that day, maybe a day or two before, we'll give the actual Ethereum price. So it'll be Ethereum. We love to grow with people. We love for the community to go with us. Also, BeatTrekkers. If everybody has time, come out to DCL, come out to BeatTrekkers. Vibe with us, enjoy enjoy the community, and let's have a good time. Let's have a good time and party together. It's free. To vote is free. The only thing is, if you're a MetaTrekkers NFT holder, and if you can pick the right DJ who you think is going to win the whole competition, you can only pick one time. You submit it to us in our ticket channel. Which DJ you think is going to win the whole competition? You'll be qualified for one Ethereum.
Ooh,
So, for example,
nice.
yeah. Really, Frisky. And let's say, for example, you say, "Man, I want to put my MetaTrekkers NFT voting right, Billy T Coin." Billy T Coin wins the whole competition. Whoever voted on Billy, for example, Frisky, Chris, and So. These three people, Billy get T Coin, all get to share one Ethereum.
Nice.
All
That's
get to share
super
one
cool.
Ethereum. Yeah. And so that's something we're trying to do for the community to allow them to have more skin in the game.
Yeah.
Allow them to continue to vote. But everybody voting every week is everybody can do it. It's free. But to vote to be qualified for one Ethereum, you only have one chance at it. So may you pray that you pick the right winner.
Absolutely. And it's going to be tough because it got some phenomenal artists, in the lineup, man. So it's not going to be an easy decision. So curious who's going to win. And man, I know everyone's going to show up on their A game. So it's going to be an awesome event.
Yeah, it is.
Heck yeah. Well, once again, thank you again for this interview. Really appreciate it. And keep being awesome, Chris. We love you in the community, and just keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you, Frisky. Much love, respect. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, brother. You take it easy.
All right. Take care. Have a great day.
What's up, guys? Hey, like Clark Kent just changed, right? So actually, this was an interview that I had last week with Chris. It was last Saturday. I didn't have a chance to play for the community because I was really swamped and really crappy service in a hotel, and I was in a work conference last week. But yeah, it's really awesome. We're in week 2 now of BeatTrekkers, so there's a new lineup for this week. Actually, let's go pull up the schedule. I think I have it somewhere. Let's see. Boom. So this week we got on Friday, we got Steve Seiko and Shark Anthony. These two guys are phenomenal artists as well. I mean, the whole competition is going to last for quite some for a little bit, but it's incredible seeing all these great artists. It takes a lot of talent, especially there's a lot of technical aspects that comes to streaming the Decentraland, especially if you're an artist, so it's really challenging. But every artist here that's competing in BeatTrekkers have their own unique style, and it's going to be a hard decision, man, really hard decision. So this Friday is going to be Steve Seiko and Shark Anthony, and I have a little promo video as well. Let's go pull this bad boy up.
Yeah, I heard his mix. It's fire.
I mean, guys, who you think's gonna win, man? I'm not sure, man. Both artists are actually really good. I love Seiko, man, because I love EDM. EDM, that's just always been my jam. Classic rock, metal, that's always been my jam. So I don't know, I'm leaning more towards Seiko, but I don't know, man. I don't know who's gonna win that one. Overall, the whole competition, it's gonna be tough as well. You got Stony Eye. I love my boy Stony Eye, man. He always has some amazing music, especially his skills in the guitar, man. He's always shredding it. But then you also got freaking Buffalo, man. I've never in my whole life heard anybody mix like Johnny Cash and have like an EDM mashup. Never, especially Johnny Cash. What the heck? You gotta be like a savant in music to do something like that, The after parties at Beavers this Friday. Nice, dude. Heck yeah, that is awesome. And I will be there for sure, Mariana. That's awesome. So there's an after party in Beavers. That's super cool. And this is Maverick. If you guys didn't notice, my camera broke, and it's because this little monster over here. So if you see him showing up more often, it's because he's here and my camera's broken. But yeah, so I'm really excited. I'll definitely be in Beavers. That's going to be a super sick event. Let's go pull up the schedule, the master schedule. So here's a little Excel sheet. This Friday we got Shark Anthony, Steve Seiko. They're going to go at it. So that's going to be, we'll see what happens. And let's see. We also got the following week, Get Busy and Category 5. Then following week, we got, man, I need glasses. The Q-Tech and Weber Don, followed by Gucci Toe, Future Music, and Harrison First and Stony Eye. Like the whole month of September is gonna be super packed, man. I'm not sure what's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty sick, man. So that's gonna be super cool. What the heck is this, man? Mariana, dude, what the heck? Dude, thank you so much, man. Hey, you're the real one, Mariana. I appreciate that. You sent some bits. Fuck yeah, man. I'm super pumped, man. Really appreciate that, man. Man, I'm just lost of words. I was not expecting that, man. All right, once again, Mariana, thanks for the support. And, the whole community, really, I appreciate you guys' support. Like, when I do these reports, I always have a great time, especially vibing with the community too. Like, you guys are outstanding, community members. Everyone has different personality. You guys are absolutely incredible. Even, when I was at my work conference last week, it's just a whole bunch of, government, kind of, business or whatever. I'm like, the whole time there, I'm just like, oh crap. I wish I was, doing my report, hanging out with the community. I mean, you guys are incredible. Really, Mariana, thanks for, oh man, I'm speechless, man. Why you did this to me, man? Thanks again, dude. I really appreciate it, Mariana. But yeah, man, and, this whole event's gonna go all the way to November. It's awesome, like having all these artists or whatever. And if you're an NFT holder as well, make sure you guys vote. I mean, the prize pool is 1 Ethereum, and it's like shared amongst everyone, which is pretty awesome, man. It's super cool, really cool event. I really don't know who's gonna win, man. This is a pretty tough lineup, super cool stuff. And going to different venues, especially after party at Beavers. If you guys hear this later, all the people tuning in later, make sure you mark that in your calendar. I'm gonna be there, and I hope the rest of you guys be there as well. But yeah, what you doing, Maverick? Hey, thanks for the follow. Hey, what? Oh my God, Mariana. What the heck, dude? I'm speechless, man. What the heck, man? Hey, you're my first sub, dude. I totally forgot. I hit affiliate about, I want to say 3 weeks ago. So, totally slipped my mind. Thank you so much, Mariana, for the sub, man. You're freaking, you're freaking awesome, man. You're the real one, dude. Simple as that, man. Freaking up. What the heck is going on? Mariana, chill, man. Dude, I'm speechless, man. What the heck is all this? Gift this up to, man. Come on. You're throwing me off, Mariana. I'm speechless, man. Thanks for, freaking hook Goldilocks with the gifted sub. You are awesome, Mariana. I just want to say that so much, man. You're the real one. And if you guys have not checked out Mariana's, she's also a Decentraland reporter, and she also, is one of the owners or CEO of Beavers. Now, Beavers is super cool. They're doing such amazing things out there, especially with like networking. Networking Web 3.2 is a challenge of its own, and I am like, hey, Goldilocks, what the hell, man? Don't put me on the spot, man. But make sure you guys support Mariana. She's an awesome reporter. She's doing great things. She's just a great community member in general, especially within the Decentraland space. Definitely support her in Beavers, and definitely support her streams. And she streams Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you go check. No, actually 6 p.m. Is it 6 p.m.? 6 p.m., 7 p.m. I got the schedule just in case of you guys. Let's see. Decentraland. Actually, I can just pull up here. Let's see. Schedule. Let's see. Come on, Nightbot. Don't fail me now. Alright. Yep, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know why I'm just, maybe it's my brain is just kind of like exhausted. But Monday we got Mariana 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you go support her channel. She's super cool. She's interviewed huge legends within this community. Dr. Mr. D, I'm losing train of thought. It's just the subs, man. You just threw me off, Mariana. Thanks again, dude. I'm just freaking lost, man. My mind is like, oh yeah, my first subs, I'm freaking super pumped. But yeah, guys, make sure you support Mariana. Great reporter, just great community member in Decentraland. So let's see what I got. Let's see. And if you guys want to know more too about Steve Seiko and let's see, I think we have a bio, Steve Seiko and Shark Anthony. I'm gonna drop their information here too, just in case you want to learn more about them. I mean, I read through it and their bios, and I was like, man, these guys are super, chill, really impressive background, and I was just impressed with just kind of like their knowledge set, like what they've been doing, especially in their professional career. DJing, it's extremely challenging, and once you start that path of DJing too, it's like an uphill battle trying to find venues to perform in, and it's not as easy as many people think. It takes a lot of networking as well. So just to see these artists, continue to, fulfill their dreams and thrive in this space, it's just incredible in its own, So definitely check out their bios. They are super cool dudes, and just absolutely incredible. Of course, like I said, I'm a little biased on Steve Seiko, man, because he's just a cool dude, man. And I actually heard him perform as well, and I was like, man, he's just dropping some fire, man, But check out the promo, the promo poster for the BeatTrekkers lineup. Like, we got a lot of great artists here, It's just absolutely incredible what's going on, especially try to facilitate many artists to participate in kind of this kind of event. It takes a lot of logistics in the back scenes to make this all happen and stuff. So job well done for Chris and MetaTrekkers. He's been working really hard doing this and making it a reality. He's in that execution phase where he's actually making this happen, and it's amazing. So I'll definitely be there for the event with Steve Seiko and Shark Anthony. Definitely be jamming out in Beavers right after for the after party, and it's cool. It's friendly competition, and everyone, end users, anybody within the Decentraland space, it's gonna have a good time as well. So overall, just amazing event. All right, Maverick, I can't play with your squeaker right now. I promise I'll play with you later. Let's see. What else do I got? Let's see. But yeah, like I said, in interviewing Chris too, he just overall has a lot of great energy, and I'm really proud for everything he's been doing for the community as well. Even there's other events that he does, like Wearable Wednesday, which I thought was pretty cool because many artists publish their collections, and after a certain period of time it just gets kind of like lost, or like it gets backtracked. So if you don't find certain tags or whatever, it's gonna be hard for people to find. So this is also another great avenue where artists get to showcase their wearables. I'm so sorry if Maverick's just like, he loves his squeaker. Like every time before stream, I make it my top priority to find this squeaker toy or whatever, and I don't know, like he hides it, and then as soon as I'm streaming, he's like, let me bring this bad boy out. But yeah, I thought it's actually, really incredible for, Chris to do that with Wearable Wednesdays. And also Friday, he also does Fan Art Friday, where he actually, displays other artists, their NFTs and stuff, which is pretty cool because, like I said, it's really hard for, especially if something's published already, it's kind of hard to still get that traffic or whatever, or people really seeing stuff. And I read a statistic. I think it was a while ago. Like, if you don't have that pre-build hype when you launch your first NFT collection, there's like, I think, an 80% chance of it not succeeding, and that's a huge number. Obviously networking and stuff. You could still try to sell a collection that's already published, but it's really hard. So it's really nice for him to do something like this. So people are like, hey, I didn't know, Goldie had this NFT. That's pretty awesome. Or this wearable. Or Mariana has this wearable. Oh, cool. That's super badass. So I think it's really great. And yeah, just to see like everyone network and just seeing different artists together. Absolutely incredible. Super good stuff. Whatever. So, like I said, job well done overall. Love Seiko. Yeah, Seiko, he's freaking. I went to 3 events that Seiko's done, and just blew my mind the level of. And I actually, he has a SoundCloud as well. So I kind of like, did a little Google snooping in his SoundCloud. I was like, holy cow, man, this dude's, he dropped some fire, man. Like, holy Seiko's freaking. Pretty damn impressive, but. Like I said, it's really hard to just say like, yeah, this artist is best, because everyone here, participating, has like, their own different style or whatever. Obviously I'm a little biased, with Seiko, my boy Stony, Buffalo, because I knew them, they're super cool dudes or whatever. But yeah, and I love EDM. EDM's just always been my jam too. So a little biased, but yeah, it's going to be a great event, and hope to catch you guys there. I think it's going to be super sweet. So, heck yeah. But let's go to, let's see, expand. So my meta moments for today. So every reporter within the Decentraland Report, we do something called meta moments. So a meta moment is kind of like a little, so we capture like that moment of what we think is special during that report. And for my meta moments of today, it will be my interview with Chris. Even though the interview was last week on Saturday, I'll still be able to show it to you guys, and also talk about BeatTrekkers. I'm really excited to see this, and starting a new week back in the Decentraland, full force ahead. Super pumped for all the stuff that's going to happen. So this will be my meta moment for today. I just, his what you call it, his the MetaTrekkers HQ, like, it's pretty cool too. So I took a quick little snippet there in MetaTrekkers HQ. So yeah, man, I'm super excited for this event that's happening. And the cool thing is too, it's like, it's not going to be a one and done. This is going to happen for like almost 2 months. So if everyone has time to, if you guys want to fill up your calendar of things to do within Decentraland, hey, you got something really unique to participate in, and it's super cool. I'm really impressed with what he's put together, especially capturing all these different artists in one spot. And it's a nice little giveaway prize too, like 1 Ethereum. You split it. That's still not bad. It's pretty cool stuff. So that is my my meta moments of the day. And if you guys have not joined, make sure you show some support and join our expand community. Let me go see. Nightbot is still there, rocking and rolling. Boom. So that is our Decentraland expand community page. Just consider it as like our clubhouse. We put meta moments there, different news articles. We got the smart contract going, so we do a lot of Kevin does like a lot of NFT giveaways. And cool thing is, like, you don't have to worry about publishing your ETH address like on Twitter, and then all of a sudden you got like 100 weird spam NFTs coming to your wallet with all this malicious code. So it's safe and has that secure sense, and it's pretty nice. You don't have to, like, you just log on, you see, oh cool, I got a NFT drop, you claim it. And like the Matic too, it's like 100/10 of a penny, or I don't know, it's really small amount, so it's not going to break the bank or anything like that, which is pretty nice. So that is my meta moments of the day. Let's see. All right. So once again, this is our Decentraland Report. I'm going to actually copy and paste it, toss it in here so you guys know the schedule. So on Monday, we got Mariana's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we also have Fractilians following at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Great reporters, they have, great energy, just, absolutely incredible. I always try to catch their streams because they always, always dropping some amazing stuff. And, Marietta, she's freaking with her networking. She's interviewed so much like high level profiles within Decentraland. I'm like, man, this is super cool. So highly encourage you guys to check out their streams. Let's see, on Tuesday we got Kevin on Earth. He's gonna do NF Tuesdays. I don't know why I had a little rung toe. I can't talk. You guys know what I mean. We got Tuesday Kevin on Earth, and he does a huge scavenger hunt throughout the Decentraland and super cool stuff. So if you want to participate and do kind of like a scavenger hunt, win some NFT prizes, come hop on in, check out his stream. And also Tuesday we got MetaTrekkers. Chris, he just recently joined our team a few weeks ago. He's been doing his live streams. Super cool dude, a lot of great energy. Wednesdays, you got me, Frisky, man. But once again, I do apologize for August has been an absolute nightmare for me. I do admit, I'm sorry for just last minute shuffles, changing it to Saturday, then a Sunday morning. I do apologize, but I promise I'll try to stick to my schedule on Wednesdays. I promise, pinky promise, So Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, nothing crazy happens, and I'll stick to that time block. Thursday, we got Kevin on Earth, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And he also does on Thursdays, he if you're not in the Discord community, he also reviews different DAO proposals and stuff during the live stream. So highly recommend checking it out, just seeing how the different DAO proposals that's coming within the community, what people are proposing, because that may be a learning aspect for you. Or maybe you want to put in a grant and you want to see different grants that's being pushed, and maybe you want to observe the process or whatever. So I highly encourage you guys to check it out. Friday we got Fabino, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also a great dude. He does his streams strictly in Portuguese, so if you have any Portuguese fam or whatever that you just want them to get in the community, highly encourage you to redirect them to Fabino. Awesome dude. And then Saturday we just got our new team member, Ina DCL. So he streams in Spanish. So if you guys have any, Spanish fans, whatever, just refer him to Ina DCL. He's joining our team. Super cool dude as well. And yeah, it's super cool seeing, we're trying to get other, people on board that, speak different languages so we can, attract different communities to come within the Decentraland, because it is a little bit of a gap of vulnerability. I do admit, I've been trying to hit up the Duolingo, trying to, do my French, Spanish. Haven't been too successful, so we do need people, especially if you speak native tongue too. This is great, and it shows that the Decentraland Report is growing. Yo, Resonator, my man, what's up, brother? Good seeing you, man. High fives, dude. Yeah, and if you want to, once we get the links and stuff, definitely encourage you guys checking out in a DCL. I checked out his stream. My Spanish kind of sucks, so understand a little bit, but really good at dude, has some good energy. And we also got a new member. We haven't posted him on the schedule, but he's let's see, I think he speaks, if I'm not mistaken, it was Arabic, or let's see, let me go try to see real quick. Let's see. I remember seeing it when I was driving. Let's see. Hopefully I can find it. Let's see. What's I could have sworn it was. Let's see. Yep, Arabic, which is pretty cool. That's going to be super dope. And have you watched the Tobic Kevin podcast? I have not. I've been literally just been super Monday was all right, finally back to civilization. Actually Sunday, but Monday was all right, decompressing out of the work conference. But even then, I had to do post-conference, cost estimates, reporting. So I've just been kind of stuck with all that stuff. But I will check it out. I heard it was a great podcast, so I'm definitely going to make it, one of my top priorities to do this week. So thanks for reminding me, Rez. I really appreciate that. Yeah, man, sounds like a grind. Yeah, dude, it's been it's been chaos, man. It's been a absolute nightmare just trying to deal with stuff because it's been like a year-long process, and things got pushed because of COVID or whatever. So and I don't know, it's been a nightmare, especially when we needed waivers for having like a certain amount of people within the conference, and I don't know, it's just an absolute nightmare. So I'm like, yes, finally we're freaking done, but now I got to do the post reporting of cost estimates. But there's different agencies, so we have to get their numbers, and since they're in a different agency, I can kindly ask like, hey, how much was the printing materials and stuff. They don't have to technically answer to me, so I'm just like, dang it, waiting on the word. And then someone else like, hey, Sean, or what the hell, man, we need to do the numbers. I'm like, dude, I'm trying the best, man. I keep calling them, they're just ghosting me, man. So but I'll get that squared away. But I am really excited to be back in the community, and yeah, really excited to do a bunch of reportings and stuff, so but yeah, definitely check out the schedule for the week. Let's see who we got going on, and let's see if anyone. Hey, what's up, Maverick? So this is my buddy Maverick. I love you too, buddy. You might give me a rundown on the token, how the details people on and off, and they earn tokens. Let's go, Maverick. Yeah, of course, man. So we go. Maverick, love you. Take it out a little bit. Sometimes he refuses to say, like, if I say no, he's like, no, gotta. Loved Maverick cameos, yeah. He makes my job a little. I think the hardest part is just dealing with Maverick, man, because he just, he takes no for an answer. So, oh man. But yeah, the tokens, how it works with the report tokens. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mariana, I don't want to speak out of tongue, but so a little bit of how the DCL reporter works or whatever. So now, like, if you want to be a reporter, you would need to, from my understanding, you need to have like an NFT. When you have an NFT now, that'll grant you, and you need some report tokens to put your application in. So when you put the application in, it gets reviewed, it goes to the snapshot, and community members will vote yes or no whether they want the reporter to, be a reporter in our team. The cool thing is, being a reporter has its perks. We do get, I think, 600 report tokens per stream, and with the smart contract that's been developed, we can use those report tokens to either let's see, we can use those report tokens to now pretty soon purchase things through our like shop on Expand, and we can use the report tokens to say, like, if we want, I don't know, you like, hey, I want, Frisky or want Mariana to give a shout out to, my Uncle Joe, he's a badass, and Uncle Joe is in Vietnam and he's hitting the Decentraland hard, but he wants some support, man, So, you put in the request, and then, during our stream, we'll just say like, yo, Uncle Joe, you're the man, So shout out to Uncle Joe. I don't know, that just came to my head. Hopefully that was I don't know, that was, sometimes I don't know what goes through my head, but Uncle Joe, he needs to get some coverage as well. So if you want to get Uncle Joe on the stream, man, just give us a holler. You could use those report tokens to redeem it, and we give a shout out. Or say, like, if you have a project or an NFT project you want to push out too, you can use that as well, you know what I mean? So the world's your oyster, and that's our Expand community page. Also, if you subscribe to the community, you'll get airdrop tokens every week. I think it's like 100, 200, but in a few months, that could be, I don't know, my maths, let's see, like 6 months, that's like 4,000 report tokens, so if you think of it long term, like, hey, starts building it up or whatever. Damn, I gotta subscribe it. Yeah, dude, it's only like, I think you get the tier for like $5 a month, man, so it's not bad. It's pretty cool, and all the proceeds that comes from our Expand, it's going to be distributed to the team members. And like me, I had my my cool guy camera, Maverick destroyed it, so as reporters, we could use that to buy better equipment and whatever. So definitely need a camera, but I'm probably gonna just pay out of pocket for it maybe in the next week or two. But yeah, that's a little bit about the Decentraland report. And of course, Rez, if you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you, Mariana. I thought I spoke out of tongue because I was like, am I correct? But I'm glad I had it right, man. So you're freaking awesome, Mariana. And really, Mariana, thanks again for those gifted subs, the freaking bits. That, I had the manly blush going on. I was like, oh my God, threw me off, man. I was like, oh crap. But, you're the real one, Mariana. Thanks again. Really appreciate it. Been using my phone for camera, man. Appreciate it, man. Will do. Right on, man. And of course, Rez, if you need anything too, man, you're my boy, man. You just let me know. And of course, always give a shout out to you guys because, I appreciate the opportunity, when I was new in this space and then, I was like, hey, Rez, can I go to the Metaverse Fashion Week? I'm like, he's probably going to say no. And you're like, oh, let me see some pictures. And I showed you some pictures and he was like, yeah, I'm going to add you to group chat right now. And like, I don't know, I think I was at work or something, but I was like, no freaking way, So, I really appreciate that, brother. That really meant a lot, to, especially, I was like new to the community. I was like, week 4, Glad to be here. Heck yeah, Mariano, freaking awesome, man. But yeah, guys, that comes to the end of my stream. Once again, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And for everyone tuning in later, appreciate you guys' support. You guys are absolutely incredible. Glad to be back in Decentraland. I'm gonna try to do like maybe one stream like my regulars on Wednesday and maybe like a pop-up on Saturday. So just because I always feel like there's so much stuff going on in Decentraland, and now I gotta play catch up, man. Because I missed last week, which I thought was revolutionary with Spatial IO with the cross Metaverse platform. I was like, crap, man, dang it, I missed it. But it shows where Decentraland is heading to, especially with other metaverses participating with us. There's a lot of opportunity for growth, and there's a lot of opportunity for collaboration. Like, I mentioned in an interview with Chris, Decentraland's going to be, the OG, for sure. You know what I mean? They're always going to be the OG, but it shows cool, it's really cool when you see other organizations participating as well, and then recognize Decentraland too being, the pioneer and how great they are, so the feelings, it's well established and there's reciprocity, like we all respect each other, and they have a great community that's really getting involved in Decentraland, so heck yeah. And yet, Resonator, Mariana is going to have an event this Friday in Beavers. It's going to be an after party with after Steve Seiko and Steve Anthony. Was it Steve Anthony? I believe so. No, Shark Anthony. They're gonna have like a DJ battle, and afterwards we're gonna jam out on Beavers. So I hope to see you there, brother. You better be there, man. We're gonna go in there full force, have a great time, and chill out, man. But yeah, that's it, man. I just want to say, really, thank you for your time. Mavericks, he thanks you guys as well. All right, Maverick, I need my headset, man. Maverick says, he thanks you guys for the support as well. You guys are absolutely incredible. Love you guys. I'll catch you next time. Be safe. Much love. Take it easy, guys.